retail sales and market reactions. Hello and welcome to our weekly market outlook. Chinese GDP and inflation data, UK GDP, eurozone CPI and retail sales from the US will be the most important data of the week ahead, while the US first quarter earnings reports for 2021 also will be started, mostly with the banks' reports. Let's check out what we're going to have in a week ahead and their reactions on financial markets. Number 1. Chinese data and energy market. Tuesday, export, import and trade balance for the March, and Friday, China due to publish the first quarter GDP and the March retail sales data. The Chinese economy is likely to benefit from the solid recovery expectation in the US, vaccination progress, and entering to the warmer months, and economic reopenings all around the globe. These hopes must confirm the recent months' improvement in the Chinese export and import data, while domestic demand also improving and growing much faster than before. More economic recoveries, especially in China as the world's largest factory and the second economy, will push the oil market forward. If there will not be any other factor like geopolitical news and events to push the price lower, economic data expected to support the demand and higher prices for the oil above $60. Number 2. UK GDP, sterling and FTSE. UK GDP is expected to rise in February after 0.9% contraction in January, since the latest data were much better than expectations. With the increase in February numbers, quarter first likely to be much better than 4% slowdown of earlier BOE expectations. UK stock markets are supposed to get the advantage of this data and move forward. Currently, FTSE trades at its highest level since last February. Is likely to see the pre-pandemic levels in the coming months. Pound currently traded in its clear downtrend and K level of 1.37 against the US dollar. The positive reaction of the stock market will keep the pressure on pound. Number 2. Eurozone CPI and retail sales data. In the Eurozone, CPI data, which we are waiting on Friday, expected to be unchanged, while core inflation should drop back to 0.1% in March from 1% of February. Same as the US, in the Eurozone also the risk of the higher inflation is worrying the market participants. On the other hand, February retail sales expected to have 1.5% gain after 5.9% contraction of last month. However, since another wave of lockdown just started in March, a lower increase or decline is much more expected for the March and April data. Euro lowered under the K level of 1.20 against the US dollar in last weeks after a stronger dollar. However, with the weaker European data and delay in vaccination, Euro was bit under pressure. This week, still rebound will be unlikely, especially as long as it's trading under 1.22 against US dollar. Number 4. The US data and US index. In the United States, we are waiting for the Commerce Department data in the coming week, which should give a clear view of inflation and economic growth. For inflation, after a big decline in the bond yields and Mr. Powell's speech, the market got a bit confident about the higher levels of inflation, which sent the US dollar to the lower levels. However, the risk of a more elevated and unexpected inflation is still there. With the better than expected data from the US retail sales, jobless claim, building permits, and housing starts, we are hoping to see the US dollar index to back on the track, especially as long as it's trading above 92 level. Number 5. Earnings season kicks off. The US quarter first earnings season will start this week with the banks' reports. We are waiting for the JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America to start the financial group's reports, while we shouldn't forget about the United Healthcare and Delta Airlines as well. In the US stock market, after the Biden's latest stimulus package and the new records in the Dow Jones and S&P 500, with the positive market sentiments about the coming earnings reports, we are waiting to see more gain in Wall Street's leading indices. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you are having an amazing week ahead.